With the new permanent OG mode comes an OG pass, which has 3 skins based off of an original Season 1 skin. So today, I wanted to compare the new skin to their original counterpart. First up is Renegade Raider versus Renegade Rebel. Starting off, Renegade Raider is one of the most sought after skins in the entire game. Whenever people think of a rare skin, they think of Renegade Raider. And she's a pretty basic skin, having a red and brown color scheme with an interesting hat. I was personally never a big fan of the hat. The real appeal of the skin is that it's rare. It does look alright, but I don't think it's anything that special. It has another edit style called the checkered edit style, adding some checkered flags to the skin and a little bit of orange highlights, which I think it looks alright. I kind of prefer the original look better. Either way, in the end, the skin is alright. By Season 1 standards, it's an okay skin, and it does fit the military-esque style Fortnite was going with at the time for their skins. Then we have Renegade Rebel. It's a lot cleaner and more modern than the original Renegade Raider. Basically, it's if they made Renegade Raider today, how she would look. Her hair is untied out of the ponytail, and she wears a bullet strap around her. I also noticed that her helmet is different. The skin is, like I said, a lot cleaner than the original, and when I say cleaner, I legitimately mean cleaner. The original one is a lot more dirtier. I wasn't a big fan of the original Renegade Raider, so a skin based off of that skin isn't gonna be an appeal to me. She also has a checkered edit style based off of Renegade Raider's checkered edit style, except it replaces her reddish-orange outfit with red and blue tints. I think the Renegade Racer edit style is better for Renegade Rebel over her default edit style. In the end, I'm gonna have to give this one to Renegade Rebel. I prefer the cleaner look, but if I had to nitpick, I would put the goggles in a similar position as they are for Renegade Raider. Now for Aerial Assault Trooper versus Aerial Assault Bomber. Starting with Aerial Assault Trooper, he's pretty much as basic as Renegade Raider was. He has the military flair that Fortnite was going for at the time, but he's basically a default in a hat, which pretty much all skins were back then. They were a default, but they had a little bit of a different coloration or some accessory to make them more unique. But Aerial Assault Trooper is a nice skin. I'd say he's on par with Renegade Raider, honestly. I like the green, black, and orange color scheme. Not really much to say. Then there's Aerial Assault Bomber, who kind of feels like a mashup between Aerial Assault Trooper and Raptor. He definitely feels more like a fighter pilot with his new helmet, and that's definitely what he's supposed to be. He keeps his green, black, and orange color scheme. He also has a lot of customization. You could take his jacket on and off, you could take his helmet on and off, and he also has the Aerial Assault Captain edit style. It changes his helmet and gloves and boots to a browner tone. I'm not a big fan of that edit style, but I do still like the default edit style. This one's gonna go to Aerial Assault Bomber. They definitely made the skin a lot more unique, making him a fighter jet pilot. I prefer his new helmet over his old one. Finally is Skull Trooper versus Skull Commander. Skull Trooper was one of the most popular and sought after skins back in the day. I remember back in Season 6, everyone wanted him, and he came back, but if you originally had him, you got a purple edit style, which I think it's neat that they did that. He has 5 edit styles. He has his original white edit style, the purple OG exclusive edit style, the green edit style, an inverted edit style, and a golden edit style. Honestly, my favorite's probably just going to be the original. It is a good skin, but again, just like all of these original skins, it's a default in a skull costume. Even then, it's a creative idea for what they were doing at the time. I like its simplicity. When he returned, he also got eye trails, which some people found annoying, so they gave you the option to turn it off. I do think they make him a lot cooler. In the OG pass, we have Skull Commander. He's a lot more of a metallic version of Skull Trooper, wearing black armor with a silver skeletal pattern on him. He has as much customization as Aerial Assault Bomber has, where you could take off his hood to make him look more like the original Skull Trooper, and you could also remove his eye trails. He also has an inverted edit style just like the original Skull Trooper. The skin's awesome. He looks really cool. They made his mouth a mask, and the hood just makes the skin look intimidating, and he definitely fits to be the tier 100, or in this case, the tier 50, or whatever the final tier is in the OG pass. I get why he's the last one. So I'm gonna go with Skull Commander over Skull Trooper. So there we have it. In the end, my picks were Renegade Rebel over Renegade Raider, Aerial Assault Bomber over Aerial Assault Trooper, and Skull Commander over Skull Trooper. If you enjoyed this video, like the video and subscribe. Tell me below what your opinions are and who do you think are going to be in Season 2's OG Pass. So, I'll see you all next time.